Alright, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do this. There's a chest down here, I'm going to get this.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. But there's also some baddies.
I'll just walk into this wall then.
These guys are always around where there's trouble.
Well, I killed them all.
Who hires them? Do you reckon they're paid? Or do you reckon they're like...
I think they're like
orcs.
They're like orcs.
Bred to be evil.
Well, actually, there's one bit in this game right at the end that I actually really like. And it's to do with those guys.
Oh, yeah?
And they actually team up with Link at the end, spoilers.
Oh, did they? I can't remember that.
Yeah. Well, because basically they're sort of like... they're not really orcs, but they're like a race of people who basically side with whoever's strongest.
Ah.
And when it gets to the end, it starts to see that Link is stronger than Ganondorf, and they side up with Link instead.
Alright, I forgot about that.
It's cool.
Because it's a shame that that's not dropped in earlier in the game.
Yeah,
so it kind of sets it up.
Yeah, it's sort of a bit random. Well, it's not really random.
But Japanese things are always like that.
There's a bit of a hint to it earlier, but it's not huge.
Like in Spirited Away, when it turns out that that guy was a dragon that rescued the main person,
Kodaki.
the main person, girl, Chihiro, what's her name, from...
That was hinted at.
Not really. It was out,
there were
completely
flashbacks.
out of the blue.
There were flashbacks of it, and we already knew he was a dragon.
Yeah, but sorry, but it was the most out of the blue thing.
It was not the most
world.
out of the blue thing in the world.
It
I've
was.
seen way worse things than that.
I don't think I have.
Well, you haven't been looking at enough. The dongos look weird in this game.
They look cool. They're better than the ones in Ocarina of Time, which are just comical. But
Well, the
also
ones
quite
they're not really comical. They're just
they're quite
slow and
frightening.
lumbering.
slow. They're so over fast.
Well, in Ocarina, I mean, they're really slow. Except for the little ones. The little ones are Dodongalings or something.
Oh yes.
The
Yes,
Dodongos
you
are the big
You are
lizardy
right.
ones, and they don't look comical. They just look like big lizards. These guys are big lizards with more glowing Zelda. Yeah.
What?
This is the thing about what is it about creatures in Zelda, and having like, if you have a large, every creature will grow a large glowing thing on its body that happens to be its weakness. Seems,
I think you might need your booties for this.
I do like.
Gotta hold it.
I was about to say I do like the chain physics, and it was being a bit weird like that because they've got actual physics on the chains. I think it was the first game to do that. Well, Zelda game anyway.
There's another one I can think of that does. Well, that was smart.
I think I killed Link.
I think you cremated him.
Just a bit.
Ridiculous.
I'm good at this game. Right. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's not be an idiot. I
Damn
think.
obvious.
Not be an idiot, I think is the
Yeah, I think that's step one.
Step one. Don't be
Super go.
stupid.
Where are you going?
I need to pull the thing
Oh,
out
you
again.
don't, do you?
Yeah.
That's super gay.
Oh, that's rude.
Poor Link. Poor. I don't know how the boots somehow make him stronger.
Magic!
They give him leverage, I suppose.
Well, not really. They're made of metal. It's not like they're
Yeah, but they give him a solid somewhere to pull from so his legs don't get pulled in.
That's true. But on the other
Oh,
hand...
it's time. It's time.
Yeah, I know. I was aware. But also, you know, they're not exactly, got the most grip.
Yeah, but if they're heavy, they get more grip, don't they? That's sort of the point.
Well, sort of.
How are you
Depends
able to stop the Gorons in the same way? Yeah, we know what happens here.
Magic. Magic happens.
That looks really cool, actually.
Does it pretty cool. So. Dunk.
Yeah, I was going to say, you might die of death here.
People die when they are killed.
So cool.
There's some Super Mario Galaxy stuff there.
Yeah.
I can't rotate the camera for some reason. There we go. Yeah, so I can get up there later.
Yeah.
It is a
With those
cool
perils.
addition. Like, in every game the Iron Boots are in, every Zelda game, you
Oh,
get...
look!
Oh, yeah, there's this little guy.
He's like a mini Goron.
I thought if I person was really human. He talks really fast.
Yeah.
Which is going to be
Okay.
you and I go and then
Your heart
Key shard. Oh, that's right.
You gotta
yeah,
make
have
the
to get
boss key, don't you?
Yeah. So the king truck. The kids
So there's only
Sorry,
two
anything
pieces
else?
to get. Why do I smoking out of his ass? Well, out of his back.
He vapes.
He vapes.
We got the dungeon map. Woo! Right, here we go. Kick.
Rupee, probably.
Yeah.
Hey, stop his cigarette.
Or chests that look like that are always rupees.
Oh.
Is that a... What is that statue?
It's weird, isn't it?
It's like a rock with a hole in it and a little gem in it. See, is that a gem or is that a rupee? It's a gem. No! I keep missing the ladder.
Are you trying to get...
Do you imagine this? Someone
Link
like this in real
is
life.
mentally challenged.
Can you imagine someone like this in real life who's just like, cool, got a thing?
Oh, look. It's Ooccoo, the really creepy looking thing.
Sploosh.
He's your warp thing, isn't he?
Yes. I'm gonna have some tea.
I'm the scariest person in the world. I'm terrifying to look at.
Free at last.
Free at last. He's got neck nipples.
Yes, I know. Yes. Free at last.
Yeah, he talks like Morgan Freeman, this guy.
You're that nice fellow who helped me out the other day. It's a woman, by the way.
Still sounds like Morgan Freeman.
Oh, it still sounds like Morgan Freeman, of course. Well, now that we've found each other again, let's stick together for a bit. I'll be right with you. So if you want to warp out, just let me know.
Amazing. It's convenient.
Yeah. And when you do, you get her son instead.
Why aren't you using a sword on that?
I can't.
No.
I'm in a I'm in a non-combat area.
What? That's really weird.
Yeah, it's so I don't try and attack that Goron. And now I can go up here.
Watch out for the peril.
One peril. Should get one as a pet.
Pet peril.
Yeah, follow me around.
Pet peril.
Pet peril. Be fun. Barrels! I love barrels!
Smash him up.
Link is Donkey Kong.
Must be so disorientating.
The screen is... You know what's really funny?
What?
Look at his hat.
Yeah.
Why is his hat not falling down?
No, yeah, that's something they could have thought of and would have been a really nice little detail. You are going the wrong way. Really.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it used to in the Wii version.
No, it didn't.
You sure?
Mm.
I remember it doing that. I may be wrong. Maybe it's just while you're flying up it does.
Yeah.
Come on, Peril. Die, Peril. You need to
His
die.
hat's always been weird. I wonder if it's something they did and it just looked weird.
Maybe it was a chest of it. Maybe. Well, I don't think it would look weird. It just...
Well, I don't know, because I don't think they would have missed that. I think they did it and thought, it doesn't quite work. There's no it's a cartoon, in a sense.
Well, I'm not convinced they would have, actually, because it would have been well, not necessarily, but it may have been
Go on, drop.
making a bunch of new animations so that his hat's in different positions. It's not necessarily you can blend it together. Oh, piece of heart. Oh, we're only one off.
You have to walk around here again. Annoying.
Yeah. It is still weird. Also, I did notice that his hat clips through his shield,
Yeah.
which is fun. If you look at his shield. Well, actually, it doesn't do it so much in the HD one. You definitely did in the Wii one. It clipped quite strongly
There you
through
go,
his
do
shield.
that.
Yeah. But I mean, like, through the top, your hat was going literally poking through the shield. It was very, very obvious. There, it did it there. But it was doing it all the time in the Wii one. Anyway. So I've got to go find where to go.
So we do.
That's where I came from.
Yeah.
Oh no, Peril. Come on, Peril.
I think it was just for a piece of heart, to be honest.
Maybe.
Oh no, yeah, must have been. No, it can't have been.
There is more over here.
Walking on the sea, walking on the sea, walking on the This is literally going nowhere.
Peril!
Oh, poor Peril.
I see where to go. I've seen where to go.
Have you?
I'm going the long way. We'll get there soon.
You sure? Because you couldn't go through the middle bit.
Yeah, but you see, there's a wall there. She's not where I'm supposed to go.
Just... Where are you supposed to go?
I'll show you in a minute.
Oh, on that platform over there.
Yeah. This is rather tedious.
Yep.
The problem with the using the iron boots is travel
so
like this.
slow.
Is they're so slow. And it's why in Ocarina of Time, when you use them
You
underwater...
should have made them when they were like this, when they were sort of electric faster.
Yeah. Well, that's what they did in Ocarina of Time. When you use them underwater, you move at normal speed.
Mm.
Well, not normal speed, but, you know, more speed than you do without them.
Yeah. Ooh, we nearly set yourself on fire.
I don't think that's how it works, but...
Well, this is obviously real. I mean, your hat doesn't go upside down, but...
Magic hat. Oh no, there's guys.
Enemies of the state.
Yes.
With really, really cool weapons, actually.
They're very pointy.
Yeah.
It's probably quite effective. Oh, there's a bat.
There's lots of Zubats.
Lots of Zubats.
They're not purple enough.
They are not. And they also
So what are you doing apart from wasting nuts?
I've lost them all. I've wasted them all.
Super kit. Excuse me.
Yeah, stab him in the chest. Thunk.
Woohoo!
We killed them all.
Certainly did.
Right, I know what this
What does
is
the button do?
I know what this is going to do.
It's going to be a go upside down button because you're looking up.
It is. That is a practice started in the Wind Waker. That his eyes follow the points of interest, which is a really, really good idea. Because it's sort of an extra hint.
Yeah.
In case you get stuck. It's not always useful.
Super run, super run, super run, super run.
No!
Oh.
Let's just stand here.
It's just created a shortcut as well, very clever.
Yeah.
Ah! Dramatic.
That's where we were before, wasn't
That's
it?
cool. That is cool.
This is where we need to be. Oops.
Why did you do that?
Because I'm an idiot.
Because I'm a fool. An upside down fool.
Yeah. That's the wonderful things about the Zelda dungeon design, which is really clever. And see, his hat's upside down now.
Yeah, so it is.
Maybe it was just a glitch.
Yeah, it must have been.
But yeah, the wonderful thing about Zelda dungeon design is how well they construct things like shortcuts.
Yeah.
It's always so clever. Because like that, it's such a simple thing, and yet is a massive help for when you need to come back to this area later.
Mm-hmm.
If you need to come back to this area later.
Quickly.
Personally, I think some of the best dungeons in Zelda were in Skyward Sword. I think it had some wonderful dungeon design. Yeah.
Why that's such a that game seems to part people so much.
I don't know. I
There'd be
mean,
a lot of hate for it.
it was
But
the
also a lot
first
of
Zelda
love
game
for
we'd
it.
had in 6 years, which was a big gap when you think that the previous ones had been Ocarina of Time in 1998, Majora's Mask in 2000, Wind Waker in 2002, I think, 2004 maybe.
God, that's
this
mad.
in 2006, and then the next one was in 2012. It was a long wait, and it wasn't what people were hoping for. I think
I loved it.
I did as well. You didn't when you first played it.
I did.
I remember you complaining about it when you first played it.
No, I loved it. I just hated the controls.
Yeah.
Because these did not do... They worked maybe 60% of the time.
I found they worked 90% of the time, and except for the nunchuck controls, which I later realised was because the nunchuck was broken. But that said, for main controls for a thing, they need to work 100% of the time.
Yeah.
That's the problem with Skyward Sword, really.
Well, I wouldn't say 100% of the time. I'd be happy with 95% of the time.
That's the with controls. They, especially if the game's got any challenge at all, they need to work all the time. Because the point is, it feels.
If they're a bit more creative.
It's
like
well,
that.
think about it. Think about this: if you're driving a car, you don't want the steering wheel to go right
Yes,
when you turn
but
it left.
no one's life is at
5%.
stake, Edward.
That's true. But also, it's not nice.
No, it's not nice, but I think when you've got more creative controls, there are a lot more fun than normal controls like that.
That's true.
That you can allow a little more leeway for
His
error.
hat's broken. I think it's a glitch.
Yeah.
In the
For
HD
me,
one.
it was working like not at all. Well,
Yeah.
that's only about 50% of the time.
Like, yeah, I had it working 95% of the time, and it was alright. I would have much preferred if it were 100% of the time. Oh, yeah, I remember this bit.
Got to fall down into it.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Also, those things look so much like the... remind me so much of the things in Portal 2.
What?
There's some, like, gravity beams in Portal 2.
Right.
Dunk. There's a chest under the water. I'm going to get that in a sec.
Dun, 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 dun. Well, we should finish the episode first.
Yeah, I'll get this switch.
Cool.
And this chest.
And
Gasp.
let's do it. Switcheroo.
Gasp.
And that is where we go next.
Dun dun dun!